All right, so I just want to show you this email. This is freaking awesome. Made $4.60 a share. Awesome call, ESI, Vahag, AOL. He bought 1,000 shares at 5.58, and he says he made $4.60 a share. So nearly doubled his money. Here is what the stock did. I had my buy alert. Somewhere around here, 558. I did the previous video lesson explaining why I expected a short squeeze. Actually, let me show you something here, just to show you, to help you understand, how you can be dead on, uh, and it is predictable. So here's my watch list today sent to subscribers. And I said this, I'm long ESI overnight as there's a huge amount of short sellers in the stock, 13 million, and given the good earnings and the fact the stock is down from the 40s, this could be a multi-day short squeeze. All I want to see is 6 and I'm happy. So I wasn't greedy enough. But this is a short squeeze, okay? This is why I love low price stocks. This is why I love penny stocks. This is clearing away a short squeeze. I talked about my student buying SIMH the other day, Polis B, buying it here at 8 cents a share, selling it in the 50s, making 7 times his money in a day. Yes, the stock came down, but again, this is a short squeeze. A lot of people saw it go from like 2 to 20, and they're like, oh, it's ridiculously overvalued. I don't short stocks this low, okay? And this is why, because they can get a lot more ridiculously valued. I was shorting it up here, at 47 cents, and 46 cents was my last one. So those were good shorts. I covered, just terribly. Didn't take profits the way that I should have. But anyways, this is another short squeeze, okay? And this stock was up from the 3s to the 5s, and I'm sure yesterday a lot of people were shorting this stock, saying, oh, it's such a terrible company, they might go out of business, all sorts of crap. And with the good earnings, I'm sure, the chances of them going out of business, and I don't understand the whole debt situation, the whole, legal situation. I'm not interested in that. All I'm interested in the fact that they reported good earnings, and now they are not as bad of a company as previously thought. And the fact that the stock is down from the 40s. Some shorts are just idiots. They don't think. A lot of shorts love shorting companies till zero. Good till zero is what they say. And they want to be there for the collapse. And meanwhile, they don't understand the risk. I don't like shorting stocks like this. I like buying them. And here's why. Here is the short squeeze today. Absolutely fantastic, and I'm saying sell, 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 like I was selling in here in the high 5s. A lot of other people didn't listen to me, and that's good this time. I'm not always going to be 100% right. I was dead on with the fact that this could be a giant short squeeze. I was dead wrong about selling so soon, and then I had problems with Interactive Brokers, which I'm still dealing with, but I made a few $1,000, and more importantly, my subscribers banked. So I'm going to go over some of my subscribers. I just copied and pasted some of these out of the chat room. If I missed yours, I'm sorry. There's too many people. This guy, Patricio, made or sold at 6.07. He made 50 cents a share. Super Shooter said, I don't know what I was thinking, not buying it, learning lesson. It's not the end of the world. It was a speculative trade, okay? This isn't like this is like this great company. It was just putting 2 and 2 together about how there's so many shorts, and they did report good earnings. So those shorts should be concerned overnight, and that's exactly what happened. Let me just show you my initial buy alert. Let me see if I can pull that up, just so you can understand that the way I was thinking about this was so freaking dead on. Speculative earnings winner here. They had SEC filings pre-market today that spiked up, but no PR, and a conference call tomorrow at 11 a.m. 13 million of 16 million shares are short, up 40%, but could have more shorts getting squeezed tomorrow. I'll definitely sell before the conference call starts. This is purely aiming for a gap up pre-market after hours. Spike goals to make 30 to 50 cents, just above the previous bounce highs of 5.50 a few days ago. And I sold when it was like hitting around 6, but I got terrible executions due to interactive brokers issues because I'm trading a New York Stock Exchange stock after hours, and I still have to figure that out. But whether I sold it at, it doesn't matter what I sold it at. The fact is I want you to learn to think by yourselves and understand, why did I even go into this stock? Why was nobody else talking about this? It's crazy that there's so many, quote, penny stock experts out there these days, and I was like the only one. Why is this short seller hitting a freaking home run on an earnings play that was up so much yesterday? Like it boggles my mind that these, quote, expert traders out there just miss these plays, and then little old me, little old Tim Sykes, the short seller, picks a stock that like doubles. I don't understand it. Blue made $950 on 1,000 shares, 550 to 650, and I'm sure he's kicking himself because now it's 950, and he's like, oh, I could have made another 3,000. It's okay to mess up. Okay, it's okay to make 1,000. Here's somebody I can't pronounce. In at 559, out at 633. Blue. Oh, so it sold at the top at 650. Not quite the top. The top so far today is 1175. Damn. I bought this at 558. $6 a share of upside. That's crazy. That's freaking awesome. Millie Status made $388. Tim Freedom bought at 560, sold at 630. Wise William made 4,500. That's awesome. 311 T3 made 1,500. 10S Pro in at 558, out at 644. I'm going to mention all these because they're awesome. In at 730, out at 915. So this guy adapted. He saw that it was spiking, and he said, Tim might be right. This could keep going, and made 3,800 bucks. That's awesome. I love students who adapt and don't just necessarily follow alerts blindly. This guy says, due to the fact I've ignored your rules that I've been studying for over a year now, I've missed about 3,000 in profit so far this week. I'm letting you know via private message that I just made 1,500. I might joke around in chat because I'm just mad funny, or so I think, but I'm learning and I want to say thanks. Awesome, man. I love it. Gabrielle made 350. Jeff Word just says, thanks, Tim. You're the best. Learning to trade made 1,900. MKT Market Maker, $730. Profit on only 200 shares. I mean, this is talking about investing like $1,000, maybe 1,100, and making 700 bucks in a day. Just put that into perspective. I know Wall Street doesn't care about people who make a few hundred or a few $1,000s, but if you have $1,000 to your name or have a $1,000 account, you can make 700 in a morning with no risk. Mind you, this company already reported earnings, and I specifically said I'm not going to hold until the earnings conference call. So there's no real news during the period of time which I bought and sold it. It's just the short sellers who are reacting to the spike and being like, OMG. 13 million shares that are short. Even an hour into trading, it's only traded 5 million. So if every single buyer is a short seller, that's still only 2.5 million buyers. I don't know what they're going to say on the conference call. By the end of the day, this could end up back at 6 or even 3. Or, maybe the conference call is positive and it's 12. I'm not trying to predict how it's going to act after a guessing game like a conference call. I don't know how it's going to act. I don't care. I went in with a specific thesis, and I nailed it. Big Ben just made 750. Duck Sauce made 720. Christine A made 700. Starsky said, great pick, damn. I love this one. M Castnet bought 200 shares at 559 and sold at 975. I mean, that's $4 a share, 800 bucks. 800 bucks profit on an $1,100 investment. So a lot of you guys who are saying, oh, I only have a few $1,000s to my name, how am I ever going to become a millionaire? Well, it's plays like this, okay? Even if you buy it at $559 and sell it at $659 or $759, you're making $400 on a $1,000 account. That's how you grow your account fast. Not through diversification, not through mutual funds, not through long-term investing. I'm sorry to pop your bubble, but what I teach is risky, yes, because we're trading penny stocks, but at the same time, this is how you can grow your account very fast. Trades like this over and over and over again Not saying you're going to turn 1,000 into 1,000,000 in one day. It does take time. Even my top students who have taken 1,500 and turned into 1,000,000, it took them a few years. You have to learn the patterns. You have to learn risk management. Sometimes you're going to be wrong. But when you are right on plays like this, you can grow your account faster than any other investment class with very little risk. That is the beautiful thing. Okay, a lot of people say, "Oh, I just made 10 times my money on this penny stock because they reported this press release I was waiting for." You can't predict press releases. You're taking on a risk. I was not waiting for any press release. Okay, they had issued their earnings report. Yes, it was only in an SEC filing, so technically they hadn't had a press release, but the numbers were already out. The stock was up, and it's up because the numbers were good and whatever they said in their SEC filing. I didn't even read the whole thing. I don't care. Okay, this was a small trade for me. I was not saying I'm going to put my whole account in here and make $1 million in a day. This is best case scenario. Okay, I was aiming to make 50 cents a share. I got that. $2,500 in profits roughly. Let's see. Andrew made $300 a share. Paul, look at this. Look at this. Thanks Tim for the amazing alert. Bought at 557 to 857. Tried to sell at 922 market, but halt kind of screwed me. Yeah, so there was some volatility halts because when the stock is going up too quickly, the exchange can't keep up with all the orders, so they halt it for a few minutes. Nonetheless, had 1,400 shares. Thanks again. 1,400 shares times 3. What is that? 2,800, $4,200. That's awesome. $4,200 profit on like a $7,000, $8,000 investment. First trade ever, small account made $250. Awesome. Vasco da Gama made 31 cents or 155 bucks for me. I'll buy a P for your surname for it. It's about that time. It's about time. I don't even know what that means, but thank you. 205 bucks after commissions, only 100 share position. Held as long as it took to click and buy and turn around and hit sell. Marathon made 1,500, was in at 685, sold at 990. That's awesome. Good job, Marathon. BW Astrology, look, it just keeps going. And this is just what I saw in the chat room. There's probably even more. There's way too much going on, but I wanted to show you how many people are banking and just banking a few hundred or a few $1,000s. I'm not changing the world here like teaching people how to make 100,000 in a day. Some of my top students do that eventually, but the key is even understanding the volatility and learning to embrace it, because this is scary. Non-penny stock people are like, this is madness. This is not predictable. This is manipulation. No, it's just a short squeeze. Mickey in at 554, out at 927. Showtime in at 650, or no, it could only afford 65 shares at 596. Just sold them at 1050. Awesome, nice $300 profit. This is beautiful. This guy has only 65 shares. He can't even afford 100 shares. Okay, he can't even put in 600 bucks, and he made 300 bucks. What's 65? He put in 360 bucks, and he made $300 profit. That's awesome. I love that. He traded the stock so much better than me. It's not just about me banking. It's about you guys. And this is why I love teaching, because I can show you the patterns and what I've learned over the years, but I'm not always going to trade perfectly. I'll trade pretty well, but because my focus is on teaching and showing you how to make 50 cents a share or $1 a share and not even trying to aim, like, if people said, oh, and I bought it at 558 yesterday, if I had put it in the alert, I expect this to go to 10. People would have labeled me a pumper. They would have said I'm crazy. And, frankly, I would never do that because the odds of it really doubling, I didn't expect to be that good. As it turned out, that's what happened. But I just aimed for singles. So if I happen to hit a home run or a grand slam when I'm aiming for a single, so be it. Remember, at my Vegas conference, I had the analogy to Ichiro. Don't be Sammy Sosa. Joller made $4,600 realized gains. Gracie sold at $650. Andrew made $700, sold a little early. $557 to $740. Hey, nearly $2 a share. That's not early. Made $1,500, and then David Hall just emailed me out at 7:30 from 5:59. So making $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 a share. Congrats, guys! This is an awesome way to end the week. I'm so proud of you guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Thank you.